This is a tutorial on how to make some DIY brush guards. These are a few examples of the ones I've made. A pair of scissors, brushes, and some thin tube mesh material. I bought a 1 metre roll of this from eBay and it cost me 99p, and the great thing about that is that you can make different length brush guards depending on what you want, and you can make as many or as few as you want. First of all, you want to measure out how long you want the brush guard to be. So get your brush and get your mesh, and I like to leave about 1 centimetre above the top of the bristles, just so that the top of the bristles are covered and they won't be destroyed. And it also gives a bit more leeway because the mesh stretches out as you put the handle through, and it just means that you've got a bit more leeway just in case you cut it too short. And then I like to make it so it comes to about the middle of the ferrule, which is about here. And I just leave my fingers there as a mark, and I've found that on average the brush guards end up being about 2 inches long. So then you get your scissors and then you want to cut exactly where your fingers are, and that is your finished brush guard. It's as simple as that. To test the size, you want to put the brush guard on from this side only. If you put the brush guard on from the bristles end, all the bristles will splay out and you will ultimately destroy your brush. To put the brush guard on, it's really simple. You just want to stretch out the mesh and just roll it up the handle and keep pushing it up until it reaches the bristles. And then, like I said, I like to leave 1 centimetre above the bristles, and this comes to the middle of the ferrule. This is the Sigma F80, and as you can see it's got quite a chunky handle. So now we know that the DIY brush guards fit these. I have a number of other brushes here as well which I've made brush guards for, and they have very different size handles, and brush guard is very versatile and fits all sorts of different handles. For example, I've got the e.l.f. Kabuki face brush, and as you can see the handle looks like this, and the actual brush is very dense and very thick, and the brush guard does fit on it. You do have to stretch out the mesh a lot more, but it does fit very well and keeps the brush a really nice shape. And there you go, that's that. Then I've got things like the e.l.f. stipple brush, which looks like this, and again this fits really well as well. See, and that fits perfectly. Then I've got smaller brushes like the No. 7 eyeshadow blend and contour brush and the No. 7 concealer brush. And these are the contour brushes, and the handles are considerably smaller than the rest of the brushes I've shown. And I do find that the brush guards are a little bit loose on them, but they do fit very well as well. I have found, however, that the brush guards don't fit very well on brushes with very small handles. For example, the e.l.f. lip brush is a very small handled brush, and the No. 7 smoky eyeliner brush, they're quite loose on the brush. From 1 metre of the meshy material, so far I've managed to make 10 brush guards, and I've got about 30 centimetres left, so I can definitely make about 5 or 6 more from this. So you get about 15 brush guards for only £1, so I think that's brilliant. So that's the end of the tutorial. Thank you for watching.